let's get to some of the good golf we saw today. We will start with what happened off the tee, Brandel, and why not start with the world number one?
That's it, with the number one player in the world and arguably the greatest driver of the golf ball over the last decade. And doing what he does best, just airmailed everybody there at the first hole, got things off with a bang. And then forward to the second, the first long drive competition of the day. And Rory, you can tell, was putting a little extra oomph into that one, and you heard him right after he hit the tee shot saying that he missed it by a millimeter in the heel. You can also see that there's not a lot of spark in the fairways out there because, well, there's been about 3.5 inches of rain over the last week or so. And then perhaps a bit of a surprise to those that are not ardent followers of the game of golf. Matt Wolff, well, he's got a gear that even Dustin Johnson and Rory McIlroy don't have.
Thank you. Thank you. Not bad. We'll see. Shot like that, wouldn't it? It would.
So a little bit of heckling from Rory after Matthew Wolff beat him in the drive competition.
Right.
And you alluded to it, Brandel. I mean, I think that was a discovery of the day, that this guy hits it far.
That's right. That was a 356-yard drive, and maybe Rory did get to him, but that wasn't the end of the teasing because, well, listen to Rory here.
I think you forget I've won 2 FedEx Cups that totaled at $25 million. That doesn't faze me, youngster.
What, for Rory to call someone else a youngster as well? Just love it. So yeah, he was dropping some bombs verbally early on in the game. Now here we are at 11. We've turned on to the back 9.
Yes, and again, just another example how great a driver Rory is. Right down the middle, the longest of the bunch. But then Matt Wolff at the 14th. The second long driving competition today. You're begging for it to fly, and, well, it did. By the time this one would finish,
I wonder if they asked who that was.
it would be 368 yards. You saw it. It only ran about 10 yards or so, so that is a lot of airtime. And, well, it wasn't just great drives. There were some fantastic iron shots as well. Rickie Fowler with his first birdie of the day here at the 4th. After finding the fairway, and this one just painted the flagstick, basically a tap-in.
Yeah, that was a nice conversion for him to take the skin there. So here is McIlroy at the 6th. This was beautiful.
It was, as they documented, this historically is known as Ben Hogan's favorite par 4 at Seminole and one of his favorite par 4s in the world. You might say the same with Rory. After a nice drive, beautifully played wedge to just a couple of feet away. And as you would expect, the best putting stroke in the world of golf, you see it, Rickie. See how he elevates the putter before he takes it away? It just raises up, so it sort of frees up. Jack Nicklaus putted very similarly. He would not sole his putter. And this is just a great look, again, at that fabulous stroke. Grips it all the way on the end, just of the end of the putter. It helps you sort of get the putter head flowing behind your hands on the way back and release it. Yeah, Matt Wolff's appreciative of that. So we knew we were going to see some great drives, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, no, I still hear him.
And we knew we were going to see some great putts from Rickie. But Rory, well, he's made a few himself, in particular of the last year and a half where he's never putted better.
Yeah, Rickie made 4 birdies in 6 holes to take 7 skins. We knew that Rickie would probably bring his game on the greens. He did, but as you say, all the players chipped in when they can. Rory with that clutch one on 17. There was kind of a different personality from all 4 of them today, like we expected. The level of rust, how would you describe that?
Yeah, I'd say the rust was evident, and understandably. I mean, you know, they haven't played golf, at least that we've seen, for 66 days. I know that Rory said on social media he took 7 weeks off, and I think DJ took the larger part of those 66 days off. But just in general, I would say, you know, people expect a lot from this, as if you know, I saw some of the complaints on Twitter. It's as if they expect that they're to be professional comedians or lion tamers. They are professional golfers, but on the whole, I'd say we were treated to some extraordinary tee shots, some fabulous putting, and the odd great iron shot here or there. But just in general, there was a lot of levity out there. It was a lot of fun. It was really fun to watch, and great to see live golf back on TV.
And Matthew Wolff was in a tricky spot today. He was the rookie. He was definitely the lesser known of the 4, and no doubt there was a part of the round where his partner Rickie was carrying him, but he stood up towards the end and he delivered when he needed to as well.
Yeah, I think the ardent golf fan would have been familiar with Matt Wolff. He didn't sneak up on us. He won the NCAA championship, and I think he's notable for a lot of different things, but not least the fact that he has probably the most unusual golf swing in the game. But lesser known is the fact that his clubhead speed can reach upwards of 130 miles an hour. As long as DJ, as long as Rory McIlroy is, they can't quite get it to 130 miles an hour. So both the long drive competitions today were won by the youngster in the foursome.
Yeah, I think that was incredibly impressive and a big surprise perhaps out of the many we saw today.